down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll put them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Sire scream, my setup's tight. I've bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, is mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I pay my dues. Study every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I've paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of the server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. I race in glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. Talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. Nothing ready for this, pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On the foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Rubbing doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every lap's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Hawaii drive, that's what it's for. From the Sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On the foot TV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts bound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On the foot TV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive. Quit whining and drive.
Welcome, everybody, to Leadfoot TV tonight. I am your lead announcer, Chris Golden. Alongside me, Mr. Spittin' Venom himself, Cliff Mullins, bringing you all the color, all the extra, all the fancy stuff. And, of course, Tracy Brown pushing all the buttons behind the desk tonight, giving us all these amazing camera angles, all the cool stuff that we don't know how to do as dumb race car drivers and announcers. Tracy is here to do that. And we are gridding up for the NSRLA SoarDogg Cup Series Clash at the Coliseum 250 presented by SoarDogg. And here is your starting lineup. On the pole again, no surprise here, Evan Janik. Outside of him, Jose Mercado, podium finisher last week. Second row, Isaac Brown inside, Josh Christman outside. Row 3, Travis Bieber inside, Brock Whiteman outside. Jerry Salidas been pretty regular this year. Nothing fancy, but he is high enough in the points to hold on, starting inside row 4. Caleb Jones outside row 4 had some tough breaks so far this year. Michael Kostick will be starting 9th, row 5, and rounding out your top 10, Alex Pollock. Cliff, go ahead and take those next ones.
Oh, I was changing my calibrations here. Hold on, give me a second.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and take those. Row 6 inside, Michael Kish. Outside, Andrew Allen. Inside, Jason Steptoe, running really well last week and had that rough crash. But looking to rebound here tonight, Isaac Wilson, 14th, row 7. And then starting shotgun on the field with a row all to himself, Dustin Lewis in that 33. He's kind of had an up and down season, running a little bit up front and a little bit in the rear, starting in the rear here tonight. And we're going to see how this thing comes about. Lights are out on the pace truck already. And 15 cars here tonight. We're used to seeing a few more here in the SoarDogg Cup Series, but here at Bristol, it's going to be tight, it's going to be action-packed, and it is going to be ready to rock with all these cars, because this place is the last great Coliseum, and these guys are getting ready to roll here.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough and tumble race right here. 250 laps. Even with this amount of cars right here, it's going to be action-packed, and going to be interesting to see how this thing goes. Could turn into a wreck fest, but hopefully we'll get some green flag racing in the middle of it.
For sure. We got Crispin up there in that 83. He's going to start right there on the outside. They're getting ready to go green. Janik and Mercado, both podium finishers last week, first and third, if I remember right. And Janik with a huge jump, and Mercado spins the tires, and they are off. Great jump there by the 8, jumping out ahead of Mercado in the 3 underneath. Rolling off into turn 3. Michael Kish there in that 3. Mercado falling like a rock here already.
Yeah, the big thing here is you're going to want to try and keep this thing on the bottom. That top lane gets really, really sketchy as the race progresses and as the rubber gets kicked up there to the top. So it's going to be interesting to see if all these guys are going to be able to try and single file this thing out most likely and log laps here for the first part of this thing.
For sure. I am very, very impressed so far with that amazing jump there by Kostick, putting him in second. Janik already out to a 3/10 lead, though, but that's no surprise. He's been dominating this entire series all year, except for 1 or 2 races. Kostick and Kish have been running well together. I believe they are teammates, if I'm not mistaken. Mercado, of course, in 4th, has been a solid top 5 car, but look at what we have here. Lewis in the 33 started shotgun on the field in 15th. We are 4 laps into this race. Lewis is in 6th right now out of Waycross, Georgia. How the heck is that possible at Bristol?
I think there was a big checkup that happened early on in this thing, and he was able to navigate through it and work his way up through there. So he's got himself in a pretty good spot right here. It's starting to really filter out and starting to spread out a lot towards the back of the pack too. So, and so he's making a move right now on the 83.
He sure is. He's looking for that top 5, and he is making moves early here. Question is that going to come back and bite him later on with tires? That is yet to be seen. We do have 250 laps here tonight as the 33 slides up in line back behind the 83. Not going to be able to complete that pass, but Janik now out to half a second lead over Kostick and 7/10 over Kish. So it took a little bit longer than usual, but we are now seeing the Evan Janik we've come to expect here as he's starting to step away with this one.
Yeah, it's first time I've seen these guys race here. A lot of new names for me, so not really knowing how most of these guys race right here. But one thing that I did see in watching a couple of the broadcasts back was that Janik has got a lot of speed to him, so no surprise to see him out towards the front right here.
Absolutely, and you guys see the race details there on your screen. 250 laps equals out to 129 miles. There will be stages at lap 60 and lap 125. They have 4 sets of tires in the pits, 0 fast repairs here in NSRLA, and unlimited green-white checkered attempts. So we may see some action come towards the end of this thing, but as of right now, these guys know that there are no fast repairs. So they are all minding their P's and Q's right now, but I'm willing to bet as these laps tick off, they're going to start getting a little ticked off themselves and start trying to make some really dangerous moves here.
It always happens here at Bristol. That's the nature of the beast here, especially with it now being more of a bottom feeder track. A lot of times in the past, you were able to make the outside lane work, but they've kind of done away with that and made it feel like driving on an ice rink when you get up there now. So rolling the top like a lot of people used to, not going to see that so much. It's going to definitely be a bottom feeder race here.
It definitely is. It seems like these guys just have not had the ability right now to make that high line work. And it makes me wonder, when are they going to start pushing that high line up a little bit to get it to come in a little? And one of those things, eventually somebody's going to start moving up there and stepping out and putting their car where everybody else is not, trying to make moves. And if they do it right too early, they could get freight trained here.
Yeah, one of the few that's actually seems to be able to make a little bit of speed up there is the 33 of Dustin Lewis. He's using it more as a way of setting people up when he gets around him. He just made a move on the 19 car there just a little while ago, but he's definitely moved up that half a car width just to kind of get it rubbered in a little more instead of just rolling right on the bottom, because that bottom is going to heat up after a while.
For sure. And I also just saw the 3 of Kish make it by Mercado on the outside, and Mercado powering back underneath. So here's the question. That high line is eventually going to come in. We do know that, but jumping up there so early, how much is it going to eat that right front off? Because these guys, I mean, we see there, Mercado gets right back by Kish on the bottom. Did he heat up that right front a little too much there and lose ground?
You also got to think that also with it being Bristol and the high horsepower package, you can also burn up that right rear and get extremely loose. And the big thing with these cars is once they get loose, they are a handful to try and hold on to, and very easy to just lose it.
Absolutely. Once they are loose, there is no saving them. That is for sure. Um, I'm looking here. I'm seeing Steptoe is kind of fallen off the pace. He is around 2 seconds behind Jones in last place. I don't know if this is part of the strategy to kind of hang back in case there is a caution, or if he is having an issue with that car. But he is 6 seconds behind our leader and 2 seconds behind 14th place of Jones. And not sure if his track just doesn't really fit him too well, but everybody's pretty much single file, pretty much holding their position as of now. Janik's still about half a second over Caustic, and the 8 making a move on the Mercado now. Or sorry,
too soon.
Yeah, Mercado making a move on Caustic rather. Sorry, Caustic was already there, but powering back by, and the 8 and the 3 are all over the 6 right now. We have a single-digit melee here.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like the 6 was able to get a run on the 8 right there. I don't know if he slipped up or anything. Oh, and the 3 is sideways on the front stretch and into the inside wall. No caution that I can see. No caution.
Not yet. That will send Kish all the way to the back behind Steptoe. Gets it rolling. Hopefully not too much nose damage there. Michael Kish, obviously out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania with Maverick Motorsports. And he is now, so Steptoe has closed up that lead a little bit. He must have heard us talking about him. He closed up that gap to Jones a little. Now Kish is the one that's falling behind the pack, but obviously we saw why there.
You know, to be honest with you, looking at that car, it doesn't look like it's damaged too bad. I think he caught the wall just right, so he should be okay here. A little bit of left front damage, but he should be able to roll just fine with that.
Oh, for sure. Just maybe a little flat spot on those tires. Hopefully he can get to the end of this run, get some fresh ones. But still, we're not seeing what we're usually seeing with Janik just getting away with this thing. I don't know if he's saving his equipment or if he really just doesn't have the speed that we're used to seeing. But he is not pulling away. He is maintaining that half-a-second gap. And he could be doing what a lot of iRacers do and doing that yo-yo effect. They'll let the guys get close, make them burn their stuff up, essentially playing offensive defense. With holding them off and letting them get close and burn their stuff up, trying to catch them.
I can tell you, it's way easier to save tires and manage your race better when you got clean air like that. So, a big advantage for him. He can back down the pace a little bit and keep the tires underneath him. Those guys get a little too close, he can just drop the hammer and just drive away from them again.
Big problem for Jones here. Jones 3 seconds behind Kish now. Kish Kish able to get by Jones and Steptoe. Steptoe and Kish able to get by Jones. Must have had a big slide there. I'm sure he's 10 seconds back and still falling off the pace here. Lots of damage to that left front. That looks like that might have been a self-spin that got into that inside wall here.
It looks like it might have been the same thing that happened with the 3 car.
I think so, but he definitely got hit it a lot harder than the 3 of Kish did because Jones is still falling off the pace. He's down to 10.3 now. He lost 3/10 that last lap. He may have to pull off here and get that repaired because it's going to cause a major issue if he's not able to get that fixed because he is so far off the pace. Yeah, Tracy, let's look back at Jones real quick and see if we can pull up exactly what happened. We do have a little break in the action here. Let's take a look at Jones coming out of the corner there, right on the front straightaway, right into that inside wall. So that's an odd spot to lose the car. He was pretty far out of the corner there, Cliff.
I think it's just getting that right rear a little bit angry. You get a little bit loose, and you don't really want to counter steer it, so you try and play with the throttle to get it, and then sometimes you just mess with it a little too much, and it'll get that thing to snap around right middle of the straightaway.
We see a little wiggle there from Mercado as well. And right there with Mercado, we can see a little bit of a difference because he seemed to get out from under him a little earlier into the corner. He wasn't quite onto the straightaway yet. And as you know, as well as I do here on iRacing, if your car is too tight and you have that wheel cranked really hard trying to get the car to turn and it unloads, it's gonna come around on you. So that makes me think a little bit more that it was a tight issue with Jones rather than a loose issue because of how far it came around on the straightaway.
Yeah. Also, that could be it. Just wrong timing. Get a little bit behind on your steering, and then your throttle inputs. And these things don't like it when you still have it turned into the left and you're trying to go full throttle on a straightaway.
Oh yeah, they will step out in a hurry. That is for sure, because when that car unloads, everything about these cars is geometry and weight transfer. And as soon as that weight transfers off that right front to the right rear, just like when you go over a hill and you feel everything in your body get really light, it's the same thing with these cars. And they get light coming out of the corner, and if you got the wheel cranked, you're going to break traction in that right rear, and it's going to come around. So
happens all the time here.
man, you are not kidding. That is for sure. As we see the 83 making a move on the 8 Acoustic, kind of looking inside a little bit, not quite jumping down there, but Janik out to an 8/10 second lead now, slowly creeping away. Not as super dominating as usual. I love these gyroscope cameras. That is one of my favorite cams in the whole sim. He is trying so hard. He is right there, but just can't quite shove his nose under, and he's trying to be patient right now. I love watching this angle.
Yeah, you're starting to see that he's starting to drift up the track a little bit, get that diamond, and get it kind of trying to turn underneath the 8 right there, coming off the corners. Gets that big run. Now he's going to get the big run to the outside of him, it looks like. Hey, maybe that's a sign that second groove is going to come in.
That is what I was thinking for sure. And can he clear him? He is clear. And the 8 falls back hard right there. But, Mercado into the 8, and he's turned. Oh, there's your first Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. The 6 of Mercado, loose out of the corner, into the 8 of Caustic, hard into the wall. And I don't know if the 33 of Lewis was able to stay out of it, but if he doesn't have any damage, I bet he needs a new fire suit anyway.
Oh man, he had a great save because he made contact with the 8, and it shot him down onto the apron, but he was able to keep it going in the right direction and didn't hit anything else. So hopefully minimal damage there, but the 8 took a big shot, especially backing it into the wall. It just looks like the 6 just gets loose off the corner and comes down the track.
He really did. He had a great run there, but he just got a little loose, looks like. A little bit of damage there for the 33. But tell you what, Tracy, the view I want to see, if we could run it back one more time, I would love to see the angle from the 33 as well as the car who came in right behind the 33. It was a little bit behind that wreck. It's a black car back there. It's about second in line behind the 33. I believe it may be Salidas or Pollock. I can't quite tell. But I want to see that angle as well because he barely squeezed through there.
I think it's Isaac Wilson is the other one you were looking at.
Might be. I would love to see both of their yeah, right there. Yeah, I want to see both of their onboards because they barely. Oh, look at that.
Right in between it.
Whew, that's not what you want to see at 110 mile per hour and 33-degree banking.
Not at all.
Oh, oh man. Oh, man, I tell you what, man, that's like being in the pits and throwing it in reverse. That really takes me back.
Oh, it does. So they have a choose rule in this, apparently.
They do have a choose rule. Yep, they will have a choose rule. So we have seen, like, the guys in fifth place start front row because of the choose rule and end up taking off with this thing. Now, the question is, Mercado had a really, really bad start on the start of this race on the outside line. Now, the question with that is he going to choose? Oh, looks like he's going to choose inside this time, and the 83 is going to go outside. So was it an outside lane issue, or was it a Mercado issue? We will find out shortly. As you see the trading paints there, doing a quick reset, getting these paints updated for everybody. A lot of them still look the same, but there are a couple that changed for us and updated. But we got a lot of good-looking cars here still as we see Mercado in the 93, the 83 of Chrisman, Wilson up there as well, Whiteman back behind them.
will say that the 6 car has got a lot of nose damage on it, so it's going to be interesting to
Yep.
see how much that's going to hurt him.
Definitely. I just saw that as I was running through, and we are back green, the SoarDogg green flag. And it appears that it was a Mercado issue and not an outside line issue, as he does not get going again, and he is getting his doors blown free. And now the 92 of Pollock as well, making a move on the 6 very shortly on that outside line. Pollock may not get there. He will not. He'll lift and give him the spot. But the 83 and 93 making a hard jump up to the front, running 1, 2, 3 now. Crispin right on Janik, a 10th back. Got a little bit of, not really any clean air, but he is looking to make a move there. As long as he's patient, he might have a little something for Janik here.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to keep that nose out of the wake of the 60 car right there. Just trying to keep a little bit of clean air on there as best that you can with a tight track like this. So clean air is key in these cars as always, but you want to try and find as much of it as you can.
Absolutely, and he's only about 2/10 back, so he's holding his own right now, as is the 93 of Wilson. They are kind of in line, but dirty air on these cars is a death sentence. They're trying to keep everything out of the nose. These guys are battling back here for 4th right now. Looks like Mercado, hate to say it, but he may be holding the line up here with the 92 and the 23 of Bieber and Pollock behind him. He is making that car 3 lanes wide right now, but ran out of real estate as Bieber jumps to the inside. Oh, he tried to squeeze down there, but Bieber's got the position. He may clear him off the corner. He will not, still not clear there for 4th.
Valvoline car versus Valvoline car.
Sure is. And the one without nose damage takes the win in that one because he definitely...
As expected.
Yeah, for sure. Aero is a huge factor here at Bristol, even though it is a short track. These guys are running around here at 110 to 120 around this racing surface. And if you think that air doesn't matter when you're going about 120, you should try it sometime.
Yeah, it's not fun. Oh, the 33 big loose off the corner.
Ooh, I think I scared him with my sneeze.
You did.
Oh, man, and 3 to go here in the stage, by the way. We're only at 57, and the stage is at 60. So that's why this action has picked up a little bit. The top 10 get stage points, and every position matters for stage points. We see the 41 doing a hard crossover on Pollock. 33 taking advantage underneath the 41. Ooh, moving him on up, tongue-tied, moving him on up to 7th right there as they are rolling. Should be 2 to go right here in the stage, and 41 giving the 33 a little shove. Well, by a little, I mean a little bit of a lot. But right now, Steptoe is hanging on to that 10th place spot. Will Salidas try to make a move? Because they are within 2 to 3 tenths of each other. They are very, very close in 10th place right now. Steptoe moves ahead of Allen, who has fallen into the clutches of Salidas in the 63. So 10th and 11th, we are coming to the stage here, and they are right on each other for that last stage point. And Allen slams the door, gets the final stage point, and there's your Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. End of stage 1. So your stage 1 points winners will be Janik, Chrisman, Wilson, Bieber, Mercado, Pollock, Lewis, Whiteman, Steptoe, and Allen. Kish, Salidas, Jones, Brock, and Kostick will not receive any stage points for stage 1. And while these guys take a break, Cliff, Tracy, let's take a short break with them here, and we'll be right back to catch the green here with the SoarDogg Cup Series on Leadfoot TV. Welcome back to the SoarDogg Cup Series, the NSRLA on Leadfoot TV. We are going back green. Two cars look like they stayed out here, Bieber and Lewis. We are back green again with a SoarDogg green flag. Huge jump for Bieber, and Lewis falling like a rock back to fourth already, as Bieber and Kish and Janik will be your third place car here if he can get by Lewis, but Lewis not making it easy.
There.
Caution again, Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. Cautions breed cautions. I'm willing to bet this was a little bit of impatience, as we see Jones being 1 lap down, as well as Caustic being 11 laps down. Let's take a look at this one, Tracy.
See, I can show you.
All righty, so we didn't get any caution notifications there in the booth. So what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to scroll back, do a quick scroll back manually to that restart, and that should give us the replay that we are looking for here.
It's going to be the 92, 19, and 60.
Yep, looks like the 92, 19, and 60 here. Back of the pack.
Ooh,
92,
19, big hit.
Pollock. So the 19 will be Brock. So big hit for the 19. So we'll run this back to the restart. There's the 19. We'll run it back a little further here, Tracy, to where they first took the green. And I'm willing to bet bottlenecking up right there is what caused that. Yep, they are going green right here. So this will be the cause, because they take off through 1 and 2, 19 there, 92 down into the 96, up into the wall, 19 to him.
And around he goes. That's a big hit.
Pollock, Brock, Solitis, and Steptoe. The 87 with a little bit of damage there with Steptoe as well, but the 19 of Brock, that could be a day ender right there, because that was a shot.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Maybe that motor popped when it hit the wall.
Ooh. That's never what you want to hear on iRacing. That is a dead engine sound. She is quiet, and I'm willing to bet she went boom. We got a lot of smoke out of the back of that car.
He is killing every mosquito in the state of Tennessee right now.
For sure. Went to a burnout competition one time at Bristol. You talk about crazy, because the smoke can't go anywhere. It was insane.
Oh, it's about the same as watching a dirt race there, probably. Dirt just lingers.
Dirt racing there is actually a lot of fun. It's one of the scariest things I've ever done, and my engine regretted every bit of it.
Yeah, I had a friend that did late models out there, and he said that was the wildest thing he's done.
Yeah, that was when I still ran B mods, and I took my B mod out there. And that place, once you're out there, it's like, okay, I really regret doing this. It's one of those things where it ends up being fun, but then you realize it's like, oh, if I wreck this thing, it's not just, oh, go fix the car. It's buy a new car.
Yeah, you're writing it off.
Yeah, and as we are going back green here, the SoarDogg green flag once again. Janik. Is that Janik tail end of the field? 1 lap down for Janik. Whoa, that's not something you see every day. He is on pace for the lucky dog, being 1 lap down, but Janik is definitely 1 lap down here, as we see the 41 getting loose out of the corner. Little cold tire issue there. Bieber, Kish, Lewis, Chrisman, and Whiteman are your top 5. Everybody's might actually get a little single file this time, rolling right along. Yep, Bieber, Kish, Lewis, Chrisman, and Whiteman all right there. Janik a lap down. That's not something you see here in the SoarDogg Cup Series very often. But again, like we said, he is on pace for the lucky dog, as Pollock is 2 laps down behind him.
Yeah, he had an extended pit stop there. I don't know what he was in there for so long, but that's why he lost a lap.
Caleb Jones around and into that inside wall again. Second time today. No caution. Lots of damage out of Del Tono, Florida. And that is going to drop him to the tail end of the lead lap at 11th. 5 seconds behind 10th. So these guys, I mean, we're already 75 in out of the 250, and we have lost 4 competitive cars. Not lost them, but they are off the lead lap currently, leaving us with 11. But the rest of these guys, I mean, Bieber, Lewis, Chrisman, they're all rolling along just fine. Bieber showing what that clean air advantage can do, as he's out to 3 to 4 tenths over Lewis. But really, that stage really shook this whole lineup up.
It really did, and especially with with Lewis and Bieber both staying out. I think they may have taken tires before the end of the stage, and so they flipped the
Whoa,
stage on
big
these
one around in
guys.
front of the leaders. The 6 of Mercado, the 3 of Kish, the 60 of Janik. Major race implications here as they go around right in front of the leaders, and Pollock gets wadded up in it as well in 13th. Janik and Pollock both laps down. The 6 and the 3, heavy damage here. Now laps down. Ooh, my, there's gonna be a lot of unhappy guys here. Let's take a look at the 12. Ooh, barely squeezing through there. Already lots of damage for the 12.
Yeah, this thing starts with the 6 car basically stopping on the track is what it looks like.
Maybe that, or maybe even a little further up. If you can see, there is a little smoke ahead of him. Might have been a checkup incident, but let's look at Mercado here real quick. Oh, he's loose on entry. Definitely loose on entry. Oh, yeah, right there. Steptoe wipes him out, and then there comes Pollock and Kish to clean him out the rest of the way. Whew, as the 12 of Jones barely squeezes through there. That, I hate to be that guy.
Weird wreck.
Yeah, I hate to be that guy, and I hate the expression. That's quite a bit of arcer brake if I've ever seen it.
Just a little bit, I'd say.
Yeah, Pollock able to get through. Janik, what happened to Janik there? He was out ahead of that wreck.
No, he got clipped.
Did he? Okay, so I missed that part.
I think he gets clipped
he
right
did.
here as
Yeah,
he goes
right there
by
with-
it.
Yeah, right with Steptoe. You are right. Good eye. Yep, right there, just barely. And then he couldn't hold on to it. Ooh, tough race for Janik. As he was in position for the lucky dog, he still is, as it appears. But now he's 2 laps down. So now he needs 2 lucky dogs to get through there because more damage, and he is in the pits still. So he might go another lap down here. That'll put us with 9 cars on the lead lap as Mercado in the 6 is the last car on the lead lap. Bieber, Lewis, Christman, Whiteman, Wilson, Salidas, Allen. Lights are still on here. Tracy, if we can, they're coming to the choose column. I was going to say, let's pull Bieber in, but they're already at the choose, so let's let it ride. We don't really have much time under caution here at Bristol. This thing is going quick. Good old short track racing.
Yeah, this whole, man, the the battle for the lucky dog is going to be pretty interesting here. You got Pollock and Janik both 2 laps down. So whichever one gets the lucky dog first, it's probably going to end up getting it the next time as well. And then, of course, you got Steptoe and then whoever else. I think Kish is still out there also. So all of those guys 2 to 4 laps down. I think we only have, 2 cars that are actually off the track now?
Yep, and I'm showing Pollock actually 2 laps down and Janik 3 laps down. So there's our SoarDogg green flag. So right now, Pollock is going to be in line for that lucky dog, and Janik is going to be left out. So Janik needs 5 cautions to get back on the lead lap here. Since he is 3 down and Pollock is 2 down, that extra damage cost him another lap. As Lewis, making a move, leads that lap on Bieber, making a move to that outside, making the outside work. Can he clear him? He is clear of Bieber in the 33. 33, 23, 41, 83, 93, rocking and rolling in your top 5. 41 a little loose. 83 to the outside. Cliff, what do you think of the NSRLA so far?
It's quite an interesting group right here. I'm telling you, I'm a lot more green flag racing than I expected from next gens at Bristol, because a lot of times these things turn into a wreck fest. They've had a few incidents in this one, but it's been a lot more green than I think I expected coming into this thing.
Same for me. I thought it would be a crash fest. As we kind of saw there, I think it might have been the 83 scraped the wall a little. I did hear some scrapes, a little metal scraping on the wall as they come out of the corner. It might have been the 83, but they have pretty much got all single filed out again here. 83 kind of pushing up just a hair. We got the old gopher cam here, even at Bristol where there's no grass. What was that cam called back in the day in the 2000s of Fox. They had their little gopher guy.
You're gonna make me really.
Yeah, Digger.
That's it. It was Digger.
The Digger cam. Hey, we got our own Digger cam. That's awesome. The little gopher dude. I like that. We need to have like our little cartoon Tracy on there. It can be the Tracy cam.
The Tracy cam.
Yeah, it can be have our own little gopher Tracy, our little Tracy. Ryan Bittler. Yep. The Pall Mall Bandit. Ryan Bittler, because he raced a couple times in the Golden Racing League as well. Came over there, and a lot of these guys, I think, are going to be joining us tomorrow in the Golden Racing League for Next Gens at Indy for our championship race. As some Next Gen ringers, I know a couple guys be joining us. Evan Janik said he will not be able to make it, unfortunately, but he is still here tonight, chasing points, doing what he can do. Is Lewis, Bieber, Whiteman, Chrisman, and Wilson have all kind of got single file. And Janet goes by Pollock, even though it does not matter. He has to go all the way around one more time and come by Pollock again to get that lucky dog spot.
Yeah, I think you might have to add another one to the roster for tomorrow night's race, too.
Would that be Cliff Mullins?
I might have to dust off the old 82 and bring him on out, so might have to join y'all for that one, since the series that I normally race in CTC, they're going to be they're on an off week right now, so it gives me an opportunity. I know it's a championship race, and I'll do my best to not be in the way of that, but yeah, Indianapolis, I kind of like that track a little bit.
For sure. I tried to pick one of the hardest I could for Next Gens. One of the tracks that I hate the most, to make it fair for everybody. But it is an open setup league, so I mean we're changing that next season. We're going to fixed setups and single car seasons rather than the ladder system that we adopted this year. One into the wall there, not a lot of damage, but a little bit into the wall. But based on, we put everything to a vote. We like to be very democratic in our process, and everybody voted, and they would prefer to go single car and then fixed setup beat out open setup by one vote.
I need to go vote. Hold on, open the vote back up. I didn't get my vote in, so.
I too prefer open set. It feels more like real racing to me.
This is the first season, it's the first year really that I've really kind of committed to doing open setup stuff, and it's mainly in the B car. So I'm really all about the O'Reilly's car and setting those up. They drive more like a stock car and not a V8 supercar. So I kind of like those a little bit better. I understand them more than I do the Next Gens, but I'm definitely starting to become a fan of running open setups. So.
For sure, as we see who won all. Let's see, that was the 93 of Wilson all over the back bumper of the 83 of Chrisman. I think he's trying to see what shocks he's running to make sure he's legal, because he was up under there.
Well, he keeps on flirting with that top line. He's getting that second groove to work, but he's flirting with getting too high up there and getting up there in the marbles, and it's no fun if you get too high in the corners now.
For sure, but what a heck of a run he got right there out of that corner as he clears the 83 of Chrisman. And we're looking here, trying to see. So yeah, Pollock still. Jones right now, even after those two hard inside wall shots, still on the lead lap. 2 seconds back of 8th place, but he is 9th, the last car on the lead lap. This is like,
I can't remember, but didn't he get a lap back at some point, or maybe got 2 laps back at some point?
I think so, because I specifically remember him being a couple laps down. He must have gotten those lucky dogs when Janik got involved in that last crash. It definitely stripped Janik of that lucky dog position. So I'm willing to bet that Jones was the recipient of that lucky dog, as we see Janik coming up behind him. Unfortunately, it is not a pass for position. Janik still with plenty of speed, but just too many laps down to do anything with it right now. But hopefully, I know we're going to have at least one stage with a caution, so that will give Pollock one of his laps back. And, I mean, we see a lot of cars now off pace. The 19 of Brock, the 3 of Kish, the 87 of Steptoe, all more 29, 30, 39 laps down. Caustic 10 laps down. So 3 of our front runners, our big time front runners, the 8, the 3, and the 60 of Janik, all multiple laps down now, especially the 8 and the 3 who started in the top 4 of this race.
Yeah, it's hard to see that right there, but I gotta give a shout out to Dustin Lewis, starting shotgun on the field and drove his way all the way up through this field and has avoided most of the calamity. He got a little piece of one, I believe, but for the most part, that car has been squeaky clean, and now he's out front, and he's setting a pretty good pace right now.
That old Black Diamond Designs 33 definitely shining here today at Bristol, as he is 8/10 ahead of Bieber at the moment, and second and a half ahead of Wilson. As we like to say, he is picking them up and putting them down in that old Ford. Rolling around here, 2 top 5 so far out of Waycross, Georgia. Black Diamond Motorsports, and of course, Black Diamond Design on the hood is also our yellow flag sponsor here tonight. And let's see. Yeah, it's kind of feels getting pretty spread out here, but we are getting pretty close to another stage, which the stage break will be at lap 125, and then they will go another 125 to the end. So we are creeping up here on halfway in the Coliseum Clash. That is a cool camera angle. Yep, one in the wall.
I think you're gonna say that a lot if you stay on that camera angle for long enough.
Oh, for sure, definitely. 100%. As Steptoe, Kish, and Brock, this is what I wanted to see earlier when I mentioned them. It does appear that they are done for the day because they continually keep losing laps. They are now 35, 36, and 45 laps down. So it appears that the 8 of Caustic is the last car running currently in 12th, as he has not lost any more laps. So the 8 is the last car on track. The 87, 3, and 19 days are over. They are loading up. Calling it a day. Maybe not. I spoke too soon as Steptoe got his damage repaired and is back out there. I'll be eating some crow.
He can still gain a lot of spots with the amount of laps we got left. So
he only needs, let's see, 5, 15. He only needs 51 cautions to get back on the lead lap. He may be able to come back and win this thing.
I mean, you never know. It is Bristol.
It is Bristol. He only needs 51 more cautions, and he'll be back right on the lead lap. But either way, he's definitely out there trying to get the points that he can get because they are very, very crucial. I mean, a top 10 tonight, it's a great race to gain more points with only 15 cars in the field. It's going to be a great points race even for Brock tonight, as these guys usually average at least 20 to 25 cars per race. As we see, Wilson has really closed that gap up on Lewis. He wants that stage win, and he is trying to set him up as we are coming to, looks like 8 to go here in the stage. Wilson way high up into the marbles, but a big run as he gains a 10th on the straightaway coming out. Way up there. This is going to come down to the wire. This is going to look pretty cool once it's done.
He is getting a huge run when he's able to hit the line just right. If he doesn't get too high, but when he gets it where he just runs in that second groove, he gets a huge run and gets a shot to the 33 right there.
Really, really aggressive here, and what they're allowing to do. You saw Lewis move up the track to try to push Wilson even higher and take that line away. He's trying to put dirty air on the nose of that 93, and by coming off of his line, Bieber has closed up, but there is another Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. I hate to say it, I hope it's not the 87 because he did just come back out. Let's take a look and see who we got.
I think it was a stage. Maybe.
Stage caution is 125, so we're a little early, but I'm showing the 63 is Solitis. Everybody's pitting. Not sure where the caution may be, but the stage break is at 125, but this may serve as the stage break since it is so close.
I think it will.
But there's definitely a caution that brought it out early, but your stage points, if they do call this the stage, will be Lewis, Wilson, Bieber, Whiteman, Chrisman, Allen, Mercado, Solitis, Jones, and Pollock. That will be your top 10. Are you seeing anything there, Tracy?
I'm searching too, and I don't see anything. Maybe somebody hit the button too early.
Yeah, definitely not sure there. I'm not seeing any crashes as we're watching the replay here. Yellow is out there. Odd series of events there for sure. But while we are under caution, I know how I can find out. Let's take a short break here on Leadfoot TV, and I am going to run down to the pits and then run all the way back up here real fast and get some answers for us.
I'm glad you got cardio like that.
Welcome back to Leadfoot TV. Welcome back with the NSRLA SoarDogg Cup Series. We have information for you. That was, in fact, the stage break. We had a little technical issue, and the stage break was lap 120. We had a mistype on our cue card there, and stage break was 120, and we are going back green here. Yes, lap 60 and lap 120. And we are going green in the SoarDogg Cup Series, as the 41 with a great jump, and the 83 on the inside this time does not get going. Brock Whiteman will take over the lead here as the 83 falls in line to third, still battling for second with Andrew Allen at 96, but the 41 will lead this lap as Bieber is in Bieber in fourth rather, as these two, the 83 and the 96, battling hard for second place. They better get it sorted out quickly or the 41 is going to get away with them battling. They get in line, they can take him and take the lead here, which looks like they finally decided to do. Whiteman, Allen, Chrisman, Bieber, Salidas up to fifth here. Top five for Salidas now, battling back. Lewis falls back to sixth after the caution. Wilson, Mercado, Pollock all back on the lead lap. Jones 1 lap down. He lost a lap there under that caution, and Janik still 2 laps down. So even though Pollock is back on the lead lap, since Jones fell off of the lead lap, Janik still needs 3 cautions to get back on the lead lap. So he's really wanting to kick Jones right now, I'm willing to bet.
He's wanting to kick something right now. So, yeah, he's definitely looking for a little more chaos to happen in this one. While you were down there running down to the pits and figuring everything out, we did have a spin off of turn number 4 to 93, getting into it with the 6 car. Don't think they're too happy with each other right now. And then I believe the 8 car also lost it in that one. So that didn't look like it was a whole lot of damage gone around there, but that was the reason for the other caution that happened.
Gotcha. The 93 and the 6, so Wilson, Mercado, both in the lead lap, running 7th and 8th currently. 7th and 8th currently, as Salidas has fallen back to 6th, 7th. Yes, they are swapping positions quickly here. Salidas back to 7th. Wilson, the 93, up to 6th. Mercado in 8th, about 2 seconds behind this battle. And everyone else falling in line. Pollock in the 92, obviously, back on the lead lap. We have 9 cars on the lead lap still, but Pollock 2 seconds behind Mercado. Lots and lots of nose damage there from that earlier crash, but out here still rolling around, surviving. Looks like his Doritos are kind of crunchy right now.
Yeah, he might have gotten to the bag a little bit early in that one, but yes. Sideways. 96.
He's coming back up.
He's coming back
lock
up.
it. Woo, lock it down. God.
That is one of the most helpless feelings right there, when you are doing everything you can to not drive it back up on the track.
God, that one right there made me sweaty. I went from driver to crew chief to spotter to fan. God, dadgummit, man. 96, what a save for Allen. But he does fall all the way from 2nd to 9th now, back behind Pollock. Whew. Oh,
hey, that thing's still in one piece, so, I mean, we didn't think that was going to happen there for a second.
Man, you talk about pucker. I was puckered with you, buddy. I'm telling you what, man, I was holding on for you. I was about to rip this desk apart right here trying to hold on. Man, the 83 loose as well. We got lots of cars right now that they're really losing the back ends of these things on exit. I've seen quite a few get a little squirrely. We saw Lewis earlier almost lose it, and he's still riding in 3rd, but these guys really trying to get a handle on these cars right now.
And the thing that's going to make it worse is that this is going to be, if it goes green, and you know, with the way that the race has kind of played out, it has gone green quite a bit in this thing. But if indeed we go green all the way, that is a long ways on this set of tires. You're looking at trying to manage your right front and your right rear all at the same time.
And here's the big question with Whiteman and Chrisman being out front. Did they take tires on that last pit stop? Because they beat everyone else out. Tracy, I'm sure you have the information for us. How fast was their pit stop on that last cycle? Did they have a shorter stop than anyone else?
This is where we wait on the producer to figure out how to,
yep,
if he knows how to do it or not.
he's
He's got a whole new system he's doing.
I got to put him on the spot. That's how he learns.
Exactly. Trial by fire is how we do it here, Tracy. I'm going to say they took tires.
Well, he definitely took tires. So, yeah, he just beat everybody else out by a tenth. I mean, 14.7 to 14.8 on that stop. So, yeah, he just beat everybody out of the pits. He's had 2 pit stops so far. Started 6th, sitting first. Gained 5 spots. Last pitted, lap 123, so 28 laps. So, he's probably got about another 20, I would say, on this cycle right here, and we may be seeing a couple rounds of green flag stops out here. Well, maybe more than 20 actually. You can probably get about 50 to 60 laps here at Bristol. You get about 40. Get about 40 at Indianapolis.
I don't know how many tire sets they got in this race, but
4 sets.
That's also going to be something interesting. Is whether somebody's going to try and go really long on a set and save that last set just in case there is a late yellow. You may see that happen as well.
For sure. We saw the 83 of Chrisman kind of look under Whiteman. A big run. Whiteman slams the door, but kind of thinks better of it. Moves up a little, gives him a little bit of room there. Chrisman all over the rear bumper of Whiteman. Looking outside now as Whiteman drives it in deep on the bottom. Big run for Chrisman. Nowhere to put it, though, as he just tries to see what shocks the 41's running on that rear end. And it was a big wreck for our leaders.
They're still wrecking.
Ooh, Black Diamond Designs yellow flag. The 41 of Whiteman. Little bump on entry. Really sent him in there hard. Could not get caught back up in the steering and lost it on exit. But he takes Chrisman with him. Not saying it was Chrisman's fault, but that was definitely a big shove into the corner that probably threw off his momentum a little bit here on the lap before. But he's got a little room here. Going in. Big shove on entry.
Shot.
Gets it gathered up and just gets on the throttle too hard.
Lost it on the exit right there.
Sure did.
And then I believe the 33 and the 83 also tangled after this.
Oh, there it goes. You heard it. You heard it break loose right there. I mean, let's jump over to Lewis and see if we can see the aftermath of the 33, because I do hear a lot of mangled metal there in the aftermath of this crash. Look at the 33 and the 93 of Wilson. So it's Lewis and Wilson here. Going through the corner. You hear the crash there. They get underneath, down the apron. 93 and 83.
93 and the 83, okay.
Oh, the 83 got it twice. Chrisman twice in the same crash gets destroyed. 93 of Wilson gets the most damage out of that one, though, as he goes head on into that wall.
There are entirely too many threes on rosters. A 33, a 93, a 83, a 63.
And a 3.
Tell them apart. And a 3.
So the 41 gets into the 83, and then the 91 gets into the 83. Man. Get wrecked twice in the same wreck. Kind of feel bad for old Chrisman.
Hey, that's Bristol. Yeah, it happens.
Throwing wrenches motorsports, you ain't freaking kidding. You get wrecked twice in the same wreck by 2 different cars, you're going to be throwing some wrenches.
You'll be throwing something at least.
About to start throwing haymakers.
Meet him at the back gate.
Yeah. Oh, man. Everybody else behind them gets woed up at least, but that will be our 7th Black Diamond Designs caution. They are lined back up here. Bieber and Allen will be your front row with Lewis and Whiteman 3rd and 4th. Whiteman just rolling around. He's going to stay out with that nose damage. Salidas and Pollock 5th and 6th. And Chrisman now 2 laps down. Janik 2 laps down. Did not get the lucky dog because Jones got the lucky dog. So Janik and Chrisman will be racing for the lucky dog. The 83 and 60 will be racing for the lucky dog here And with lots and lots of damage, I'm willing to bet the 83 will fall quickly to the 60 as we are back green again with a SoarDogg green flag. Bieber, big jump there as Lewis gets under the 96 of Allen as well and sets sail. Maybe clear here. Not clear yet, but Bieber's definitely clear as he's going to try to get away quickly from these guys racing back behind him. As we see the 6 jumping under Solitis trying to make a move as well.
Tell you, with the way some of these restarts have gone, I am wondering if some of these guys are restarting in third gear. If they are so, if they're so worried about wheel spin, if they're in third gear on some of these restarts, because they get huge gaps in between people for some of these restarts.
They really do. Either that or they're actually restarting in first because they want to get a better jump and end up spinning the tires. We will never know, I am sure.
You couldn't pay me enough to restart in first gear in this thing, right?
Oh, there's no way. No way I ever would. On a concrete track, as I see some little smoke down there in the corner, but Felitis, Pollock, and Mercado are our best action right now as we're looking around here. Everyone's kind of single file, and Bieber in 5 laps, 1.2 seconds, here, there, and gone. G-O-N, gone. Yeah, that's how we spell it in Oklahoma.
Don't even need no E on that one.
Oh, man, 1.5 now. No, somebody decided they wanted to race today as Bieber is just putting them away. He said, okay, playtime's over. 1.5 would be good here as Allen now sitting in second, Lewis in third, Whiteman and Solitis fourth and fifth. 9 cars on the lead lap as Jones still tagging onto the back of the pack. And Janik 2 laps down. Chrisman has fallen out 10 laps down. So Janik will be your lucky dog as Chrisman is in the pits as well as Steptoe, it appears, and the 87 is in the pits as well. So Janik will be your lucky dog. If we get 2 more cautions, Janik will find himself on the lead lap. And that is a dangerous place for him to be for the rest of these drivers because with only 9 cars on the lead lap, willing to bet he will make short work of that as the 96 goes around, holds on to it again.
Ooh.
Woo! 2 for 2, baby. That a boy, Allen.
How in the world do you do that? How do you get by with that twice? There's no way. That is a wheelman right there.
That's that Connecticut magic. That's that Lagooner stuff right there. That's that Connecticut magic. Dadgummit. 96. Allen holding on to it. Comes up right ahead of Mercado. Not only did he save it, he saved it and stayed in the dadgum top 5.
My jaw's still on the floor that he saved it again.
Oh, it wasn't as dramatic as the last one, but still, it's like he's doing it on purpose now just to put on a show. He's like, oh, I bet them guys in the booth are getting bored. Let me give them a little something here real quick.
Yeah, let me make him. Let me turn Chris Golden into a spotter crew chief driver again.
Yeah, let me make him pinch a hole in his seat over here, clenching so hard. Dadgummit. As Bieber, 2-second lead almost, 1.8 out over Lewis, and making it a little bigger as we go.
Yeah, he's about a tenth faster every lap, so he's just continuously extending that lead. Not sure if he's using up all of his tires now or what, but you want to try and get out to a big lead. It can evaporate really quickly here, but it's yet to be seen if Lewis is pushing as hard as he can too.
For sure. I mean, with Bieber's already pitted twice. We looked at that under the last caution. So he does at least still have 2 sets of tires left. So he's pitted twice, so he's used 2 sets possibly, and he definitely still has, he's pitted 3 times now, so he does have a minimum 1 set of tires left. Here's the question. We're looking at it here with the math. They should be able to one-stop this thing and get to the end, so he should have enough tires to get to the end. So I don't think he really has to save anything here.
Hey, if you ain't got to save it, use it up and get the thing over as quick as you can.
The question is, did any other drivers potentially go in to fix damage and get fuel and forget to uncheck tires? Because I have been a victim of that multiple times.
I have done that a few times myself.
So we got 3 stops there for Lewis. So he's got 1 set left as well. 41 of Whiteman still has 1 set for sure. Allen back there, I don't think he's taking tires the whole race as much as he's scared the crap out of us. Mercado stopped 6 times, so if he forgot to uncheck tires a couple times, he is out of them. But he's holding his own right now, so I'm pretty sure he's got pretty fresh ones on there. Salidas with 3, obviously. 22 laps ago, 21 laps ago, 5 stops now. There's Pollock with 6 stops. A lot of guys came in, repaired damage. No fast repairs, obviously, in this race, so they just repair when they can. But don't look now, but Lewis is closing that gap up. He's down to 1.5. He gained about 3 to 4, maybe half a second on Lewis. About 3 to 4 tenths, kind of back and forth a little bit.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I had been watching the lap times here, and he had been about 2 tenths faster, so he definitely still has speed in it. It's just whether or not he is consistent enough to use it up to run back down Bieber here.
Also, I would like to throw out, this is unrelated to the race in any way, shape, or form, and this is not a sponsored issue here, but I kind of hope this thing goes green the rest of the way, because my wife is making hamburger helper in the kitchen, and I can smell it, and it smells awesome. It's completely unrelated to the race, but I figured the fans might want to know that Chris Golden is eating hamburger helper just like the rest of you guys.
Well, hey, I mean, got to pay for that ARCA seat somehow. Save
Oh,
money
man,
to eat that hamburger helper.
God, man, the way as much as them things cost these days, I'm surprised I don't eat ramen for 4 meals a day.
That's very true. I mean, all I do is drive 4 cylinders, and I can barely even do that. I haven't done that in 4 years, so it's the only
Like
kind of
that.
racing I've ever done.
Yeah, ARCA plus a dirt late model, I'm about to lose my house. Golly. But
I don't know how many mortgages you got.
all of them. All of them. Definitely
Exactly.
all of, yeah. How many mortgages? Yes. Oh, man. No, I've been lucky enough to have some really great sponsors, though. I get to run at least one ARCA race a year. I will announce, though, right here on NSRLA, I've announced it a couple other places, that Berlin will be my last ARCA race for a while, as I focus on rebuilding my dirt program with the late models and the Sooner Late Model Series. Once that program is up and on its feet, as I hope for it to be very soon, within a year or 2, I will be returning to ARCA slowly. But to be honest, I'm just looking to make racing fun again and less of a job, and that's what it's become. It's become a job, and I want racing to be fun again before I return back to ARCA. So that's where we're at right now with the Chris Golden story.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Right now I'm doing a whole lot of spotting at South Boston Speedway, so that's kind of my way of keeping my foot into it. You know, obviously, I'd love to get back behind the wheel of a car, any of them. But obviously, money makes the world go round. But hopefully, sometime soon here, I'll be able to get back in the seat. And until then, I'll just keep saying Carlo.
Hey, there you go. It's okay. Cletus doesn't know what Carlo means, apparently.
Apparently not. I saw that.
We were talking on the Dale Jr. download, and I was like, "Oh no, Cletus, no." I was like,
I don't know what inside means.
Poor guy. Oh man, NASCAR is just going to use him up, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Poor guy. It's so bad because he has the makings of being a really good race car driver. He cares about the sport. He cares about everything. He has the drive, but he's not getting the opportunity to learn the way he needs to.
No, absolutely not. He is getting the Danica Patrick push straight to the top that everybody always complains about.
And then they're going to use him up, and he's going to fall out of the sport when he runs out of money because he didn't learn where he needed to learn. He's not going to be able to compete, and they're just going to use him up, just like they did Travis Pastrana. Pastrana could have been great in our sport too, and they pushed him to the top and used him up.
Yep. It happened. That's what happens when you got a lot of money behind you, and that sort of stuff happens. You get a lot of guys that have all the talent in the world but can't find the funds for it, and never ever get a shot at it.
That's okay. I suck and I'm broke, so I don't care too much.
Yeah, he only knows how to turn right to go left. Okay.
Right. Speaking of frustration, take a look at our timing and scoring right there, as Jones is now a lap down again. So that now puts Janik back in the position of needing 3 cautions to get back on the lead lap.
I tell you what, Janik, if he catches the 12 car, he's just going to wreck him at this point. Because he has been waiting for a caution to come out, and the 12 loses a lap every single time that the 60 is right there, primed, waiting for a lucky dog.
And the 60 is one of the fastest cars on the tracks to this moment right now. So he's 6 starts, 4 wins. I mean, what do you do? I can tell you what, he's going to be kicking himself after this, and I know that. Yeah, I mean, we see right there, Michael Kish has the fastest lap of the day at a 15:2:44. We are on lap 201 now, 50 to go at this point, and laps are ticking away for Janik. He's 2 down now, 50 to go, coming to 49 to go. Bieber out to a 2-second lead over Lewis. Almost a 5-second lead over Whiteman, who has all that nose damage, still running 3rd. And then Allen, Mercado, Wilson, Salidas, and Pollock make up your lead lap cars at the moment.
Yeah, we're starting to see the shadows come down on half of this track now. That's going to cool down the track temps, tighten it up a little bit coming off the corner. So could change the handling of some of these cars. Some of these guys might get that false sense of security of being able to get on the throttle a little bit hard, and then they come out of turn 4 back in the sunlight, and it wants to snap around. So who knows? We could see a caution here, and the 12 car would love to see that, and the 60 car would absolutely want to wreck him again.
Yeah, I mean, this will be the 3rd time that the 12 of Steptoe has taken the lucky dog away from Janik. The only solace that it might provide is if the 12 causes the caution or is involved in any way, Janik will then be past the lucky dog. So maybe the 12 will be generous and cause a caution for Janik.
Or to break into it.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, oh man. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, Mr. Spit and Venom podcast himself. When I'm gonna put you on the spot right in front of everybody, right here,
never
the sunlight.
I'm gonna answer never.
When am I going to be on the podcast?
If I ever do another one, I will get you on it.
Because I listen to it driving to work at like 3 a.m. every day, and it keeps me awake because I'm cry laughing so hard.
Yes, that is why we started doing like 3 and 4 hour ones. Is because a lot of the guys that, especially on my team at C2X, they like myself. I would work overnights in a factory job, working 12 hours. So they always wanted long episodes so that they could listen to it while they were at work, and it would just make the night go through that much quicker. So I thank all my teammates for all my listens, and now all of a sudden the podcast has more popularity now in the past 2 years since I actually did any of these things. So I need to go on and do another one. I gotta redo all that stuff. I might have to get Tracy to start recording them for me.
Heck yeah, just do a playback. That'd be great. I mean, B main podcast does that. But I'm looking up here. Janik's luck is very quickly running out as he is 2 laps down, and Pollock was just placed a lap down, so that is 4 cautions for Janik needed to get back on the lead lap, and looks like it's not going to happen because in the next 4 seconds of lap time, Salidas will be going a lap down as well to Bieber, who is now out to almost a 2.5-second lead, as we should be having green flag pit stops here very, very soon, and that would be the only chance for Lewis to get caught back up to Bieber.
Yeah, looking at the lap times right now, Bieber is still consistently a tenth faster than Lewis is, so he definitely has the car to beat right now. At this point, it's and realistically, I mean, that amount of laps goes by really, really quick at this track. I mean, it'll be over if it goes green. It's over in 15, 20 minutes. You know.
Yep. I mean, just as we were sitting there talking, 5 laps have passed already. Rolling right along, but Salidas is not really losing any ground to our leader. He's still 11.6 ahead of Bieber. or sorry, behind Bieber rather, 11.7 now. So he's losing about a tenth or so, possibly a lap. He may end up staying on the lead lap here, but it's all going to come down to green flag stops, which again, we might have here pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken, on their fuel mileage.
Yeah, I think they were running 80% fuel in these, so definitely a shorter fuel run than what you would normally see out of these cars. But I don't know. My math skills are not very great, so and I'm not looking at it in the car, so I couldn't tell you exactly how many laps they have left that they can go.
And we were looking there. You saw the 96 of Wilson letting the 10 laps down of Caustic on by because Bieber is right on their tail. I mean, Solitis is only probably only about 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds ahead of Bieber now with Solitis in the 63. And then Wilson only 5 seconds ahead. So what we saw there, that 93 of Wilson, only 5 seconds ahead of your leader. And again, I keep saying it, we're 61, 62 laps in from their last pit stop. So these guys cannot make it to the end. So the question is, do they pit early and have that extra tire early, or do they go later and just try to do a splash and go and gain? But who knows? But right now, Bieber's 3.5 seconds out ahead of Lewis.
I think if you're Travis Bieber and you have to make a green flag pit stop, with the amount of speed that he has in this thing, in the margin of a lead that he has right now, I think you kind of want to play it safe and take the 4 tires that you have. But somebody like a Dustin Lewis, or maybe who's the other one? And maybe even Isaac Wilson. Those guys, they could roll the dice and go with 2 tires. I mean, it would be a really risky and a handful for quite a ways in this thing. But and who knows? Maybe somebody's been holding on to tires long enough that they think they can just go and splash and go this thing.
For sure. That's what I was thinking, is maybe Bieber would take 2 tires, and that would definitely get him to the end. But you never really know. You just got to kind of play it by ear and see what happens, for sure.
And the hard part is with these cars and the independent suspension that they have, like at a lot of tracks. I'm not so sure about Bristol. I haven't put any laps in this week, but a lot of times the left rear will actually burn more than some of the other tires. So a 2-tire stop will also turn into a nightmare to try and handle with a worn out left rear tire.
Absolutely. As we're down to the downtown auto sales, 25 to go, time to dig. We missed about 1 lap, obviously, 24 to go. But these guys, Bieber's been digging a while. He kind of got a head start on this. But what you were saying there is, if that left rear does start wearing, what happens is your left rear loses grip. So with your left rear is what drives the car forward. The right rear is what keeps it stable. So what happens if you burn the left rear off before the right rear will start to get more grip. So if the right rear is getting more grip, it's wanting to turn the car to the right, because it's a little almost like having rear steer, because the right rear has all the grip. So it's wanting to pull the right side of the car out because the left rear has no grip to push forward. You're getting too much side force, not enough forward force, because your left rear's burn off. And that creates a very, very loose issue with the car. And that's what we're seeing a lot of here. And it just depends on how these cars are handling right now. If these guys do take 2, which 2 do they take?
I don't know. I kind of think I would take rights, but
I
also don't like driving. I would just take 4 because I don't like driving these with 2 tires.
So that's what I'm thinking. If you take right sides, is it going to be too tight? But if you take left sides, is it going to be too loose? At this point in the race, with a 5-second lead, flash and go, call it good.
Yeah, I think you're probably right on that one. Especially with someone like Bieber, who still has enough pace to be able to drive fast lap times. But as the laps are winding down, I'm starting to sit here and look and go, man, maybe they have enough to get there. Maybe they're close.
Yeah, maybe so. Because, we're 17 to go now as he puts Solitis a lap down. Got Wilson in his crosshairs, about 3.5 seconds, 3-4 seconds ahead. just cruising right along. He might have enough to make it. He's riding around in 5th gear. I'm looking at his RPMs. He is definitely in fuel save mode. He's letting those RPMs go way down. He's not shifting. He's not running 4th. He is definitely running low RPMs, letting the car roll a long ways through the corner and still gaining on Lewis. He's up to almost 5.5 seconds on Lewis now. So everyone's in fuel save mode, but they are still putting down decent laps.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's tire wear or if it is fuel saving, but the pace has definitely dropped dramatically in this race so far. So I'm thinking they may be pretty close enough that if they, slow it down, keep it in 5th gear, just let it roll through the corners a lot more, lift a lot earlier, that maybe they can make it to the end of this thing.
They definitely might make it. I mean, we're at 13 to go now. I think if they don't make it, there's going to be a lot of guys running out if that's the way it's going to work, because there ain't nobody even looking at pit road right now.
I was about to say the same thing, because nobody looks like they are putting the tires in the trailer at this point. So
100% loading up. And let's see. Yeah, Wilson now. Yeah, he's gained on Wilson a little more. About 2.5 seconds behind Wilson from putting him a lap down as Bieber, as Lewis is now 6.5 seconds. He has lost a second in the last 5 laps to Bieber. So I don't know if this is some kind of crazy strategy to super save because they think Bieber's going to run out of fuel, or if the tires are just absolutely gone.
I have noticed one thing. Brock Whiteman has started running up towards the top. He's not all the way up there. And as the yellow comes out and it throws everything out of the window. So they're all coming down now.
Yeah, so we just saw Whiteman get past Lewis there, running that way high top side. So again, is it super save mode, or are these guys just out of tires? Like, are they just have no grip left?
Well, I think they were saving. Now they're going to come in. We're fixing to get a show here with less than 10 to go.
They were out of fuel because when they come to green, it should. Oh, Salidas stays out. Try to get the wave around here. Because Salidas, I think, will be your lucky dog, if I'm not mistaken. Either Salidas or Pollock. I think Salidas will be the lucky dog. And that'll put 7 cars on the lead lap. But who will the leader be? And there goes Salidas on around the pace truck, getting that lap back. Poor Janik, still 1 lap down now. As Jones is 4 laps down, by the way. I'd like to point that out. Don't know if Janik had a hand in that. But Jones is now 4 laps down. And Janik is next for the lucky dog. So if things get a little too Western here, then Janik will be right back on the lead lap, and then it's going to get really Western for the unlimited green-white checkers here at Bristol.
Oh yeah, I think Jones pit under green, so that's why he lost so many laps right there. The yellow flag was for the 96 and the 83 getting together, coming off of turn number 4. Just a simple 2-car coming together and spinning down the track, but it's since the 83 spinning. Other than that.
Ooh, Tracy, while we have a second, let's run it back and take a look at that real quick, because the 96 is the one that has been able to save it twice. Did his luck run out? That's what I want to see, is if his luck finally ran out to bring this caution out. If we can run it back there. If you have to do it manual, that's... Oh, yeah, that's okay. We'll just talk in reverse for a second. It'll be all right. But we'll get back over here, get unraveled here. Pit stop. Oh, well, he took 4 tires anyway.
Yep.
I hear...
I think everybody did.
Yeah, I heard Tracy's 4-legged burglar alarm there for a second. Let's see. 96
I think the 83 had fresh tires here.
All around Janik right there. Did Janik hopefully not get involved in that? Oh, the 83.
He got a touch of it.
Yeah, he just turned himself across the 96's nose. Might have got a little loose there, but yeah, so definitely I want to make the call that these guys were trying to save fuel, because with Jones having to come down to pit, that's telling me that all these guys were really running out of fuel here.
They were getting close.
Yeah, we're back green with the SoarDogg Cup Series. the SoarDogg green flag as Bieber jumps back out. Whiteman second, Allen third. Allen, after being involved in the caution, gains all these spots back on pit road, sitting in third with Lewis in fourth. Bieber out to 2/10 already. They're going to get kind of single file here. Allen squeezes Allen to the inside. Oh, he couldn't save it that time into the inside wall, but no caution. We stay green, and Allen is going to plummet here all the way to the tail end of the lead lap behind Salidas. And Lewis gets by the 41. Can he catch up to Bieber? 41. 41's around. That's probably going to be a caution. There it is. Definitely. Oh, in the end of pit road. Oh, sure hope Dale's okay.
I can tell you what, Travis Bieber did not want to see that because he was gone.
Tell you who did want to see it, though. Evan Janik, who is now back on the lead lap.
I swear, if he comes back and wins.
This dude was 3 laps down at 10 to go. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Oh, Wilson, the 93. And I don't want to be that guy. I don't like calling people out. We see this a lot from the 93. He is very, very aggressive in every race that he is in. We see this a lot from the 93. We've seen it multiple times. He is, even multiple times tonight, he is very aggressive with the pushes, especially tonight. And that is definitely going to be the cause of our caution there. Again, I don't want to be that guy, but
hey, it's late in the race. You got to do something. But,
yeah.
Might have been a little too much there, but
yeah. I mean, I get it. You're racing for third, but it's not like you're going for a win.
I mean, the 41 already had nose damage. And
well,
now he's got a lot more than that. So,
yeah. We see a few others coming in and get damage fixed. Janik, P7 currently for this restart. Green, white checkered, a little bit of left front damage, just a little. But
he's had that all race.
He has. He was leading with that earlier. P7, green, white checkered at Bristol.
All right, 93 is third.
So what's your over-under that they make it to the white flag?
Oh, man. The way these restarts have looked, Janik's going to be fast. All I can say is they better be in second gear on this one because I'm pretty sure as 60 is going to be. And he's going to take every hole he can.
I'm making the call right now, and I'm not picking on him. I don't want him to think I'm picking on him because I like him a lot. I say the 93 turns the 23.
I don't know. 23's been really good on the restart. I think he might have a better shot at wrecking the 33 or the 6 here. That 23 is going to hit the restart zone, and he's going to set sail, I think.
Yeah, you may be right. I don't know. I'm excited to see how this one plays out. 3 to go here. Our 9th caution. We're going back green. They are lined up, ready to go. What kind of jump can the 93 get in the SoarDogg green flag?
Oh, he spun the tires a little bit.
He did. Big jump for the 23. The 30 is the 33 going to move down? He is. 2 to go here. Green, white, checkered. A lot of action around the 93. The 33 is on Bieber. Oh, a little wiggle for Bieber. Lewis takes the lead. Bieber is around into the 96.
They took the white flag.
They took the white. We're going to finish this. The SoarDogg sponsored white flag. Lewis takes the lead as Bieber got loose. Comes around. Huge damage for Bieber. Mercado in the 6 is going to finish second. And Wilson, the 93, third. Allen, fourth. Salidas, fifth. Pollock, sixth. Janik, seventh. Bieber, eighth. That'll be your lead lap cars as they finish. Man, what a heartbreaker for Travis Bieber.
Was wild. I could not tell what it was that happened to him coming off of the corner. The 33 just got a huge run. I don't know if the 23 slipped in the middle of the corner, but he had absolutely no grip coming out of turn number 4. Like he got a big wiggle out of him. 33.
Right there. He was already loose in the center.
Yeah.
Cold tires. I'll tell you right now what happened to him, and it was cold tires. As soon as he touched the throttle, the car came around. He had no throttle in the center. He already lost in the center, but did he get a bump is the question. Because it looked like when we were in reverse right there, he might have got a little bump in the center from the 33, but I couldn't quite tell.
I don't think it was no, it wasn't in the center of the corner. It was, if anything, coming off the corner after he was already sideways right there.
Yeah. He broke loose before the shot, and then the 33 finished him off. 100% correct. He was loose before the touch, and that's probably why the 33 got into him, was him trying to catch the car. But that was a close call.
Man, I really thought Beaver had that one right there.
I did too. What a heartbreaker. He goes in, cold tires right there. You see him, it steps out right there, and he catches it. Gets sent around right there, and that was all she wrote. Right there, he's loose.
Yep, but I gotta give a big shout out to the 33 to start this thing at the very back and basically drive all the way up through the field, get caught up in a couple of small incidents, and just keep that track position, and had the speed right there at the end when he needed it the most.
Yep, you can see him try to catch it right there, and Lewis was just right there. Hard into that outside wall. He'll finish 8th today. Last car on the lead lap. What a finish. That's why I love Bristol. 250 laps, and it comes down to the last corner. That is insane. Let's run down through our results here real quick as soon as they pop up on our screen here. Dustin Lewis, worst to first, 15th to first here at Bristol, pulling the old 2003 Elliott Sadler, coming from the back to the front. Jose Mercado, second to second. No room for wiggling at all right there. Isaac Wilson, 14th to third. Andrew Allen, 12th to fourth. Jerry Salida, 7th to fifth. Andrew Pollock comes away 6th here tonight after starting 10th. Evan Janik, after being 3 laps down at 10 to go, comes back, finishes on the lead lap. He was our pole sitter tonight, finishes on the lead lap in 7th. Travis Bieber led it right there, coming to the white flag, coming out of 4, coming to the white, and lost it. Started 5th, finished 8th. Caleb Jones, 4 laps down, will be 9th. Brock Whiteman, 10th, 6 laps down, and you can finish him out there, Cliff.
Yeah, we got Michael Kostek finishing in the 11th. He was 9 laps down. Josh Christman ends up 55 laps down. Big wreck over there on the front straightaway. Jason Steptoe, 13th. Michael Kish, 14th. And Isaac Brock finishing out the running order here in 15th.
Heck yeah. What a amazing finish there at the Coliseum Clash, the NSRLA and the SoarDogg Cup Series. We are going to take a short intermission. We are going to grab your 3 podium finishers, first, second, and third. We're going to have those interviews for you as soon as we come back right here on Leadfoot TV. Stay with us. Welcome back to Leadfoot TV and the SoarDogg Cup Series. Normally, we would have your top three podium finishers, but after a heated exchange with what we believe to be the 41 car, the 93 could not be reached for comment and has left the facility. So we are going to jump in second place finisher Jose Mercado. Jose, second podium in a row for you, I'm pretty sure. Kind of talk us through this one because most of the time, for most of the race, it looked like you ran into a telephone pole with the front of your car and still came away second here. Talk us through that.
Yeah, not too happy with the performance. I would have liked to be cleaner and be up there, but came back from 3 minutes of repairs. Never went a lap down, just kept repairing the car. Uh, Drove through the field with a banged up car. I was practicing the high line, but not the high line, the second lane in the middle. Everybody was running the bottom, so I figure everybody's going to run the bottom. I got to find somewhere else to pass cars. So we used the middle line.
For sure. Sometimes you just have to put them where they ain't, as my grandpa would say. And it worked out for you tonight. I mean, coming away with P2, second week in a row. I believe last week was P3. So you're actually gaining ground, and you finished right where you started tonight. So started second, finished second. You can't be too mad at that.
Nah, I'm mad at not winning the race since Janik didn't win. Could have gained more points there. Like I said, if I would have stayed cleaner, not being involved in the wrecks, being too loose, I would have had a shot at the win. So upset at that, but happy with second place. Just keep gaining points on Janik and keep moving forward.
For sure, buddy. You were right there tonight. Tell us about your sponsors tonight. Anybody else you'd like to thank for your performance here tonight?
GTR Motorsports, Barry Motorsports, Instant, Valvoline Instant Oil, SoarDogg for putting everything together and you guys up in the booth. I appreciate all you guys do. And congratulations to the 33, Lewis. He ran a hell of a race. He had a little banged up car too. I don't think there was a clean car on track, but he made the move for the race. Hey, it's Bristol bump and run, short track racing, like Denny Hamlin says.
For sure. I mean, heck, we saw that there at the end. Couple guys kind of getting into it there. But everyone, that was Jose Mercado from Kissimmee, Florida, Barry Performance. And congratulations to Jose. And I'm going to throw it down to Cliff Mullins over in Victory Lane with your winner.
Yep, got with Mr. Shotgun on the field, going to start it all the way in the back and drive all the way through this field. Dustin Lewis getting the victory here at Bristol, man. It was a lot of fun watching you come up through the field, and right there towards the end of the race, it looked like maybe the 23 had your number. But first off, did you have enough gas to make it to the end if that thing would have stayed green? And then what was going through your mind on that restart when you saw the 23 kind of get a little loose in front of you?
Yeah, we definitely had enough fuel to make it there at the end. I know that late race caution we had to actually extend it into green, white checker. The fuel was already really good, so it was just a matter of tires. And coming into three, I knew I had a shot at Travis legitimately because of how close I was. It was just a matter of him messing up because with these cars or how similar they're built, how similar power figures they got, chassis and all, it was going to be, does he get loose or do I get loose and I lose my chance at winning this thing? When we were coming out of four, he gassed it up and kicked the back end of his car out from underneath him, and I was going to get out of the throttle and not run into him, but I was so close to him, I didn't have a shot at getting out of the throttle in time. So I ended up bumping him, which I've already reached out to him and told him that was not how I really wanted to win this race. He definitely had the better car all night long. That 23 Valvoline Chevy was just way too good. And for him to come home, I don't even think he finished. I don't even know if he finished the race, to be quite honest with you, because I saw him go back up into the wall. But that that's not how I prefer to win these races. I'd much rather do it cleanly and at least have the guy that I beat finishing second behind me.
Yeah, I understand that completely. It's how I tend to pride myself on a lot of the racing that I like to do. So, but in a case like that, like you said, a guy gets loose in front of you. It's not a whole lot you can do, checking up or trying to get out of the way of it. But still, man, a huge day for you getting the win. I mean, you've been hovering right around in the top 10 in points right there. So trying to get yourself back into the points battle. This how does a win like this kind of set things up for you going forward?
It's definitely going to set up a good bit of momentum. The next two races is Milwaukee and Talladega, and both Milwaukee and Talladega I'm pretty good at racing at. I haven't raced the next gens at Milwaukee yet, but if it's anything like any other flat track, it's going to be all about throttle control, which is something that I pride myself on being able to control my car in a odd situation like tracks like Darlington and other tracks where it's kind of egg-shaped, oddball kind of tracks. I tend to do pretty well. And Talladega is a drafting track, which even though my finishes don't really show for it, I can run up front at the super speedway. So we're going to hopefully take this win and build some momentum up and hopefully be inside the top 5 in points if everything goes right.
Absolutely. All right. Well, congratulations again, Dustin, man. Go ahead and get your shout outs out of the way for everything on your win today.
First off, I want to shout out God for giving me this opportunity. He gets all the glory for that. Not only that, I want to shout out my parents for giving me not only an opportunity to do what I do, but supporting me. They were watching me on my side of the stream tonight, watching me take the checkered flag. I also want to thank Alex Pollock, Evan Janik, the Black Diamond Design guys. Those guys, I know they didn't really have a great race tonight, but they hung with me and was just asking me, hey, what's your fuel at? What's your tires at? Here's what you need to do. Just giving me advice on what I needed to do to take this win tonight.
Absolutely, man. Congratulations once again. And Chris, I'll go ahead and throw it back up to you to close this thing out.
For sure. Final thoughts on tonight's race. I mean, it's typical Bristol. Lots of mayhem, lots of controversy as we came to the end there. And almost is pretty much an unintentional bump and run for the win. Dustin Lewis coming away with a win there. Second win of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Should be a great points night there for him. Worst to first, which, as I mentioned earlier, a little testament to Elliott Sadler back in 2003. Same here. I mean, we're going worst to first with Lewis, and great points night for a lot of guys. But again, a lot of mayhem, typical Bristol. And I hope you guys enjoyed this race as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you, and as much as fun as the drivers had driving it for the most part. But for Tracy Brown back there pushing all the buttons, Mr. Spit and Venom himself, Cliff Mullins, I am your lead broadcaster, part-time ARC Menard Series driver, hamburger helper eater, and full-time dirt late model driver Chris Golden, signing off for tonight. Y'all stay golden on Leadfoot TV.